Rebel Wilson is toxic. Hi, I'm Lola, personal trainer and nutrition coach on a mission to shape a better you together. And today we are reacting to this article right here about Rebel Wilson. Let's best it. If you don't know who Rebel Wilson is, she's an actress and she played roles such as Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect or Brian in Bridesmaids. And she has recently lost 18 kilograms, which is about 40 pounds. Ends this article.
Rebel Wilson's unrecognizable weight loss photos are toxic and depressing. The headlines implied she'd found a cure for COVID or won an Olympic medal, not lost 18 kilograms. I'll spare you the effort of clicking. She has lost 18 kilograms reportedly by following the Meyer Method diet plan of eating high alkaline whole foods very slowly, aiming to count out 30 chews per mouthful. Wilson has clearly worked hard to improve her fitness and is happy with how it's going. Good on her.
Okay, there is some kind of vibe about this article from the get-go, and as you will see, it gradually gets into something else.
But the volume and tone of the 2.9 million headlines, plus the 17,000 comments and 1.1 million likes on her latest Instagram post, seem to imply she had won an Olympic medal or found a cure for COVID-19 or rescued raccoons from burning to death in the Californian fires rather than simply changed her dress size. Well done, you look amazing, said Jelena Dokic, the former world number 4 tennis player. Keep the good fight, you got this, said someone else. You look stunning, but better yet, I bet you feel so strong and healthy. It shows in your glow. We don't recognize Rebel Wilson, went one headline in a tone that left readers in no doubt that not being recognized is #body goals.
No, don't project your own thought to speak for the collective, because you are not.
It's depressing how much of the coverage of Rebel Wilson's weight loss invoked the term shrinking and unrecognizable as compliments. Since when did shrinking become a desirable beauty standard?
Again, this is a personal feeling. You may feel depressed by Rebel Wilson's journey, while others will feel motivated by her journey.
What kind of toxic society tells women that looking good means looking nothing like themselves? Would the ultimate weight loss success story need to involve vanishing altogether?
Who said losing weight is not finding yourself? Gaining weight is nothing like yourself because that exposes you to higher risk of ailments such as hypertension, coronary heart disease, higher mortality rate, etc. Plus, no one will ever vanish just because they lost weight. It doesn't work that way.
It's hardly news by now to point out that the bodies of women, especially famous women, are seen as public property, political statements, morality tales, and weapons.
No! Famous people have the advantage of being famous because they can reach more people. Their platforms are turned in ways to motivate others, be an inspiration to others. And so is the case for Rebel Wilson. Her journey is deliberate. No one forced her into it. And no one is using her as a public property, a political statement, a morality tale, or a weapon.
Fat, as Kathleen Moran wrote in her 2011 memoir, is not just a simple, descriptive word like brunette or 34. It's a swear word. It's a weapon. It's a sociological subspecies. It's an accusation, dismissal, and rejection.
You must have your facts wrong because fat acceptance and healthy at every size actually prefer to be called fat rather than obese. Which is which? Because I'm confused.
Since then, with the arrival of social media, the tyranny of selfies and face-turning apps, the pressure to conform to one rigid body type has only intensified.
Being thin is not a beauty standard, but rather a health standard. But that's not to say that every thin person is healthy. Looking healthy is different from being healthy, but being obese is definitely not healthy.
When one of the rare non-conforming famous women in the public eye, women who take up more space on the planet and aren't obviously engaged in extreme shrinkage tactics, does eventually turn up in a smaller dress size, the relief is almost palpable. We're invited to read all about Adele's incredible weight loss journey or enjoy the endless before and after slideshows of Rebel Wilson wearing different size frocks.
Okay, you don't have to click on any of those posts or links and so on that talk about overweight or obese celebrities losing weight. You don't.
The toxic retrograde subtext is that the person in the before is a portrayal of tragic, unrealized potential and misery, while the after represents success, fulfillment, and happiness. The truth is, of course, we don't know what's going on in anyone's life in those images.
Okay, before and after pictures don't say anything about the worth of either state at all. People look happier in the after pictures because they're proud of the work that they put in to get to that point from the before. They're proud of the efforts that they put into reaching those goals. They're proud of their journey. So, yes, before and after pictures are a way for people to look back and see how far they have come on their journey in order to become healthier. Plus, they're also happier to have lesser risk of ailments that obesity exposes you to. Then she dives into the problem seemingly with Hollywood and ends with,
The real story here is in how many kilograms she has dropped, her diet plan, and her new dress size. It's that our culture is still selling a stereotype that only small people can be taken seriously.
okay, question of the day. Does Hollywood favor thinner actors over overweight or obese actors? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I personally believe that it is true that beauty standard has been adopted by society to be slender, which should actually be focused on health, being healthy, or being healthier. Being thin definitely does not mean being healthy. However, being obese definitely means being unhealthy. The word obese itself does not mean that you are sick, rather than you are at higher risk of becoming sick. Thanks for tuning in and see you soon.